What's up, everybody? I'm Rick Anderson. This is the Living in Vancouver, Washington channel. Thank you for checking out today's video. We're going to get right into it. So recently, one of our most recent videos, we took you guys through a driving tour of downtown Vancouver. Well, today we're going to take you guys through East Vancouver. Now, one of the things you guys always hear me talking about is how things get a lot nicer, the neighborhoods get better as you get further east and away from downtown Vancouver. So you're going to get to see that for yourself. So if you guys want to come check out East Vancouver with me, then stick around. All right, guys, just to give you the quick rundown before we actually get out and look at East Vancouver. So this way you guys have an idea as to where we're actually at. So East Vancouver is going to be anything basically east of Interstate 205, all the way down to the Columbia River to the south, 192nd Avenue over here to the east. Oops, I had it in the wrong place. So 192nd Avenue over here to the east, because that is going to be the border with Vancouver and Camas. And then up here to 4th Plain Boulevard to the north. Now, we're going to cheat a little bit on that, and you'll see that a little bit later on in the video. But pretty much, this is the area right in here that we are calling East Vancouver. All right, let's get out there and take a look at East Vancouver. As we're getting off the freeway and onto Mill Plain, you can see we got someone panhandling at the exit here, which sadly this is all too common right here at these freeway on and off ramps. And what you can't see is the small homeless camp that's tucked off in the brush here at the exit. And there's a similar one that you also can't see over here on the other side of the overpass. Now, as we get going down Mill Plain, you can see that this area is primarily commercial. So that's going to be the case with Mill Plain, 4th Plain, 164th Ave, and 192nd Avenue. So these are going to be your main roads that run through East Vancouver, and they're the main commercial corridors over here in this part of town. Now, as we keep going out east, out to the Vancouver-Camas border on 192nd Ave, you'll see that the area gets a lot nicer. So you've got nice, clean shopping centers. You got the East Vancouver Costco's out here. There's the Columbia Tech Center campus for Clark College out here. This part of town is also home to a lot of corporate headquarters as well. There's Nautilus, which I guess actually now they're technically Bowflex because they just changed their name. But Peace Health, in situ, I'm butchering that name, but basically it's a Boeing company that makes drones for the military. The Southwest Washington Humane Society's out here, so when you're ready to make that new house a home and come adopt a dog or a cat or both, this is where you're going to come. Now, there's also some really good restaurants out here as well. You've got Hopworks Urban Brewery, La Provence, which is this like French bistro bakery. I've never actually ate there, but I hear really good things about them. If you like German food, kind of weird pairing there, French and German. But if you like German food, you've got Gustav's over on 164th. They've got some pretty good German food, although it is nothing compared to up in Leavenworth, Washington. But that's a story for another time. And you've also got the classics like Olive Garden, Old Spaghetti Factory. So food-wise, this part of town literally has something for everyone. All right, now that we've shown you around a little bit, we're going to get to looking at some of the neighborhoods, but before we do, I just kind of want to put it out there to you guys. There is a lot of differences with the neighborhoods here in East Vancouver. What I mean by that is, in just for example, a half-mile radius, you could have a half dozen different neighborhoods, all with different demographics, house types, house valuations. Some can look really worn down, while the one right across the street is brand new construction, high-end luxury, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions about the different neighborhoods here in East Vancouver, feel free, reach out anytime, call, text, email.
The information is all down below, and I'm here to help you with any questions that you have. All right, let's get to looking at the neighborhoods.
So the first neighborhood we're taking a look at is Fisher's Creek. Now, as you can see already, this little neighborhood is about as cute as it gets, with the tree-lined streets, nice houses, neighbors out for a jog there. You got neighborhood parks, and right in the middle of it all is Fisher's Landing Elementary School. So Fisher's Creek is tucked in between 164th Ave, 192nd Avenue, and Highway 14 to the south. Now, even though it butts up against Highway 14, with the amount of tree cover that you have here in the neighborhood, you pretty much have to be right up against the highway to hear any of the road noise. Now, niche.com has actually ranked Fisher's Creek the best neighborhood in Vancouver. Now, to give you an idea on the housing situation here, right now, homes in the area range anywhere from the low 500s up to about 800,000. But there's also only a handful of listings on the market right now, too. Now, the age of the homes range from about the mid 90s all the way up to the 2000s. But even with the older homes, what I generally see are homes that have been well cared for. A lot of the older homes have been updated, and there is a lot of pride in ownership in this neighborhood. Okay, so from Fisher's Creek, we're going to head north up to First Place. Now, this is actually my favorite East Vancouver neighborhood. And what I like about it is that First Place is tucked back off of Mill Plain. So you get that slower pace back in here. And really, if you didn't know that this neighborhood was here, it would be really easy to just drive right on by and just never even know that it was there. Now, this is also a really good example of the different kinds of neighborhoods being right next to each other, like I mentioned a few minutes ago. So you can see here that in the First Place neighborhood, you've got some really nice houses. In fact, there's 4 houses currently on the market, and they start at 830,000 and they go all the way up just shy of 2 million. Now, if we go about a block or two to the west, we'll be in the North Hearthwood neighborhood. Here, you're going to find a lot of older multifamily properties, so duplexes, triplexes, things like that, and most of them are not very well maintained. And it's pretty much the same story all the way around the First Place neighborhood. You know, if you go a block or two to the east and into the Countryside Woods neighborhood, it's not so much multifamily properties over there, but older single family homes. Even though there are some spots where there's nice newer homes in that neighborhood, so try not to be a total dick there. But yeah, this is a really good example of where you can have these little pockets of just super nice neighborhoods surrounded by other not as nice neighborhoods. All right, I'm going to jump into this next one here a little bit early, and we're going to move even further north and head up over into the East Fourth Plain area. So up by like Ward Road and the east end of Fourth Plain. And we're also going to jump into our first home tour. So for those of you guys that are still hanging around, this is your reward.
All right, guys, so we're in Woodside Creek. This is one of the newer neighborhoods over here in East Vancouver, one of many. And we're about to go inside and check out this beautiful house right here. So this is new construction home from Pacific Lifestyle Homes. Again, we've shown you some of their houses before in the past. This one of the nicest I've seen. So let's go inside and check it out. This is key to mom and dad's sanity. A wet bar in their own little parental retreat. Wine cooler right here. Put some shelves up here for the whiskey, and you are all set to go. I want to buy this house. This shower is freaking awesome. You could have a party in this thing. There's probably room for 4, 5, 6 people in here. This is pretty cool. Now, one thing you guys probably don't know about me and you'd never suspect, one of my guilty pleasures, I like a little bubble bath from time to time. This thing here could actually fit me. His and hers closets, a key to a happy and healthy marriage. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour of this beautiful new home. I don't think I really covered any of the specifics of it, and I doubt you guys were counting. So, just so you know, it's a 5-bed, 5-bath house coming in just under 4,000 square feet. Now, this was also the model home here for this community, so there's going to be tons of extras in it. Now, all of that does come with a price, and this guy here is going to set you back right around $1 million. All right, let's go check out some more places here in East Vancouver.
All right, we are going to stay over here in the East Fourth Plain area, and we're going to check out Selen Farms. Now, no, I'm not taking you to a dairy, even though this development is right across the road from one. So, Selen Farms is a new development that has multiple builders building here. So we've got New Tradition, Kingston Homes, and Pacific Lifestyle are all building here. Now, these are some of the better and higher end builders here in Southwest Washington and the Pacific Northwest. So, sorry folks, but you are not going to find any entry level priced homes here. In fact, when it comes to the home prices, here's what you can expect if you want to plant roots in this neighborhood. So both Pacific Lifestyle and New Tradition Homes, they're going to start around the 650,000 mark and go upwards of about $1 million. Kingston Homes, on the other hand, they're going to start around the 800,000 mark and they're going to go up from there. So it is going to be on the pricier side out here. Now, this development is situated out on the edge of Vancouver. So from here, pretty much you've got farms across the street, and beyond that, you start heading up into the Cascade Mountains. Now, because of where the development is located off of 4th Plain and hidden back behind another development, it's another one of those hidden gem neighborhoods that's close to everything you're going to need, whether it's shopping, dining, healthcare, and schools. Which, speaking of schools, if you've got kids, you're within walking distance to Pioneer Elementary School and Frontier Middle School. Now, you would probably think that being all the way out on the east side of town, that the commute is probably going to be horrible. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because depending on where you're going and which route you're taking, it can be. Because 4th Plain is notorious for bad traffic out here in this area. So, if you want to get the secret back road routes to avoid all that, well, you got to hit me up for that. All right, so now Selen Farms and Woodside Creek are just some of the new developments in this area. There's also Cooper Grove. It's either Cooper Grove or Copper Grove. I think it's Cooper Grove, which is a new Richmond American Homes development, is just around the corner from here. Their homes are just as nice. And there's a lot of other building going on out here. So you have plenty of options for your new home out here in East Vancouver.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the tour of East Vancouver with me today. If you guys have any questions about East Vancouver, or you want to have that conversation about making the move to Vancouver or anywhere here in Southwest Washington, feel free to reach out anytime, call, text, email. The information is all down below. You guys know what to do, and I love hearing from you, so don't be afraid to reach out. Do me a huge favor, if you would, before you take off out of here today. If you got anything from today's video, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing to the channel and tap that notification bell if you want to know the next time I put out a new video. That's all I got for you today. So until next time, we'll catch you later.